What's up, YouTube? Kevin Hall here, coming at you from Buford, Georgia. We've got a great project for you today. We're going to be stripping a wood floor. Let me show you what we're working with. This is an engineered floor. I thought, because I came and looked at this a week ago, that it was a real wood floor, but it's actually engineered. We're going to be taking wax removal off of this floor. You can see right here where there's no wax, and I actually just did a test here, so I allowed it. You can see the wax breaking up here. So I actually did a test spot just so we can see how well it'll remove from here, and you can see it started to emulsify. So it actually started to break up. You can see the wax there. You can see some of it on the pad as well. So it actually started to break up there. You can see it actually coming off here. Let me give you a broader look. So right here is where I just tested it. You can see there's no wax right there. Right there is where I just tested the spot here. So we have a kitchen area right here. Now there's another part of this area, but we won't be able to get to it today, so we're probably going to stop right here. We do this area here, come around here. You can see where there's wax because you see all the little scratch marks. That's wax, where it's activated and deactivated. So we'll come around here, and we'll end up right here. And then there's a little area back here, and we're gonna stop right in here. And so when we come back, we'll do from this area here and this area over here. They'll move all that. They moved all the furniture in here and in this area here, so it wasn't possible to do it all at one time. So it's going to be a two-part job, so we'll come back on Friday to finish this job. Guys, I just want you to see what we're doing here. Stay tuned. We're going to show you as we progress from beginning to end, and we'll show you some good things. You know, with wax removal, you just never know what you're going to run into, depending on how many layers of wax the customer has, and of course the condition of the floor, and you have to look at all that. So it's not the easiest thing to do. We do have a new tool we're trying out today. This thing right here is like a CRV on steroids. So let me see how this thing opened up. So it has a brush right here, then it has a hopper that picks up some of it, kind of the solution rolls off the brush there. So we're going to put some solution in here, and then we're going to give some agitation, and then we're going to extract off of there. So stay tuned for that. This is our first time trying it on this floor. They used it over the weekend, and it was pretty successful, and it helped to make it more efficient and less time in doing this type of stuff. So guys, stay tuned. We will see you further in the video. Alright guys, we tested this spot over here just to see. You can see the wax already started breaking up and where it was at. You can see all the wax. So we're rinsing it now just to see how well this agitation helps, and if in fact that it's going to work. Is that thing down? Huh? You can see where the wax is over here. We did break some of it up. You may want to come this way and go that way. go vertical. We just tested a small section, so this has brushes at the bottom and it agitates it, and it also puts out the stripper at the same time. So it's drying the floor, but what we really want to know is, see this, if it actually took it off. And I'm actually taking my finger and taking some of the wax off. You can see the wax. So this thing has a hopper on it. Let's see. And we did pull up some solution inside of the hopper here. Let's empty this out. So we did fill it up. Yeah. Pull those things out of the sink. Let me empty that in the sink over here. Or should I? I'm gonna put it in the. I'll put it in the toilet. Yeah. I just hate to walk across this floor. So this hopper had this solution that we put out on the floor. We can see how dirty it was. Grab that. Move that mat. I don't want to get no solution on that. So that was the solution, and the dirt came off of the floor. Now what we're going to do is, we did it with the hopper on there. We're going to do it without the hopper and see if there's a difference. So we'll set this hopper right here. And let's try it without it, just to see if it makes a difference. Huh? Yeah. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to show you in just a moment. So this is without the hopper, guys. It's also slinging it more. What I thought it was going to do, it's also slinging the solution back. That's probably why they have the hopper on there, because it's actually hovering over the brush some, so it's actually, you see, yeah, it's breaking it up more because the brush, but look how all it's slinging back. How much it's slinging back, because there's nothing there. So let me see that hopper. So we're going to put the hopper back on and see if we pick up some of this solution here. So that was without it, and see how much it left on top of there. So we're going to put the hopper back on there. And it just sits right down in there, just like that. There's always a reason why somebody somebody invents something. Alright, so it's picking up some of that solution. It picked it back up. Not breaking it up enough. Alright guys, stay tuned. We just wanted to test this area, and we've got our results, and we're going to go back and make sure all this wax is removed, and we'll show you the results. Alright YouTube, we found the magic recipe. We were actually trying to see if we could get a little bit more agitation from this newer machine, but it didn't quite work. So now what we're doing is we've agitated it with the green pad here, and we're emulsifying, and you can see where the wax is and where it's not, just based on the color. And then when we come back, we'll end up buffing this out and give it the natural look. But there are so many layers on here, and you can see where it's actually not and where it is, all the wax that was up here. So we're breaking that up with this green pad here. We just have to keep it thoroughly wet, but it is coming out, and you can see where it's breaking off right there. So we just wanted to come in and show you what we got going on. So we finally found the recipe, what's going to work on this floor. And what I understand is not every floor can respond to what you're used to doing. So you have to find what works, how strong you need to make the chemistry in order to figure out what's going to work best for the floor. So now that we've figured out the chemistry, we'll be able to flow a little bit quicker. So it took me a little longer in this section, but I'd rather take longer in a section and figure it out than to waste time and have the same problem going throughout the floor. We've got this much floor to do. We'll probably get through here and then take a break and then come back and complete. We've got these stairs we need to remove some wax, and then this section here and this section over here. So by the time we make it over here and we get this complete, we'll be halfway through the job. But I always like to step away from the job and come back, so that way you're refreshed and your mind is not, you don't get frustrated. So guys, just wanted to come back and give you an update. And as you can see, once again, we've removed some of the wax, and we've got to go over here. We'll probably have to go by hand. We've covered this stainless steel because we didn't want to get any chemical on this here. So we're going to come in front of here and work our way back through here, and then work our way around the island until we get into there. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll come back and update you. All right, YouTube, we are progressing. We have gotten through this half over here. We are in the living room area, and as you can see, these extractions there. We had a little oops moment, and I'm going to explain something. With the chemistry that we use, sometimes you have to test the waters to see how the floor is going to respond. Now, earlier in the video, I didn't mix the chemistry strong enough to cut through the wax so it could extract, and I paid for it with time. But I'm going to assure you that sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry and have that conversation so that somebody done messed up your floor. So I just want you guys to know that are watching, to let you know a true professional is not afraid to make mistakes, but make an honest mistake that they can come back from. Now the floor didn't get destroyed. We still are making good progress, and we are blazing through this floor now that we've got our chemistry down. And sometimes it just takes time in order to see that. The floor is going to turn out wonderful. Just want you guys to see the progress that we're making. So we've just got this little area over here. It's going to be a 2-day process, so we're going to stop at this point right here, and then we're going to come back and do the other half. But we're going to get to the stopping point, and then we're going to go back and neutralize the floor some more and buff it out and make it look great. So guys, stay tuned. As you can see, it's breaking it up. That's what we wanted to see. And as he's extracting it, you can see it for yourself before your eyes. And all this haziness will be away once we adjust the pH of the floor and we buff it out with the buffing pad. It's going to look wonderful. So stay tuned, guys. Just wanted to show the progress. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, Facebook, YouTube, we are in. It took me a little bit longer than I wanted to, but the finished product is always a good ending to me. So guys, we've extracted and removed wax on the floor. Just got finished buffing it out. So we gave it a natural shine. I did find a couple of spots where I saw some wax, so we're gonna touch those up right quick. But as you can see, we found one spot where there was some imperfection right there. We're gonna get our buddy Reggie out here to see if he can fix that. But as they clean it on a regular, this floor will look better and better. This is an engineered floor. Let me show you where. But just wanted to show you the finished product here. So if you look right here in the light, you'll see where it's shiny right there. That's actually wax that's got left over. So it's right here, right on these planks. Yeah, you'll see where it's shiny. So we guys just got to touch those up, and right in front of the fireplace as well. So it's going to be a 2-part situation. So they're going to move all the furniture back on this side here, and we stopped right here. So when I come back, we'll finish this portion, this room right here, and this room right there, and we'll be done. So we've got about 70% of the job done, and the rest of it. So that's the finished product, guys. So I want to thank you for watching. Kevin Hall, Truman Steamers. See you in the next one.